Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Lost Childhood and Dreams. I'm Dr. James, a clinical psychologist specializing in childhood trauma and dream analysis.
And I'm Dr. Sarah, a psychotherapist focusing on inner child healing. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating topic that affects millions of people worldwide: how our childhood experiences manifest in our dreams.
That's right, Sarah. Have you ever had dreams where you're a child again, running through unfamiliar streets, searching for something you've lost long ago, or perhaps seeing yourself as small, frightened, and alone?
Those aren't just random night visions, James. Scientific studies have shown that about 70% of people who experienced childhood trauma tend to have recurring dream patterns. These dreams speak volumes about what lies beneath the surface.
Absolutely. And while some spiritual traditions consider dreams as divine messages, psychology views them as windows into our subconscious. Not every dream carries a profound message, but the ones about childhood often reveal our deepest wounds.
Let's help our listeners identify these dreams. How can someone recognize that their dream might be about their lost childhood and not just a regular nightmare?
Great question. There are 5 clear signs to watch for. The first is recurring scenes of being lost. When you repeatedly dream that you can't find your way home or you're in an unfamiliar place feeling disoriented.
That's not a coincidence, is it?
Not at all. Psychology tells us that when children feel insecure, their subconscious stores this feeling as a sort of missing map. And as adults, our dreams try to redraw this map, helping us understand where we lost our way.
The second sign is seeing people from your past with distorted faces. Have you ever dreamt of your father but his face wasn't clear, or your mother but her voice sounded strange, or someone from your childhood who appeared frightening?
This is what we call defensive distortion in psychology. When a child experiences emotional harm from someone, the mind doesn't forget. Instead, it protects itself by distorting the image to lessen the pain. These distortions in dreams signal unhealed wounds.
The third sign is what I call the silent child dreams. You dream you're a child wanting to speak, but no voice comes out, or you're screaming and no one hears you.
Those are among the most revealing dreams. They typically represent suppression. Children who were prevented from expressing themselves, punished for speaking up, or ignored when expressing needs, grow up with an inner silenced child who's desperate to be heard.
And dreams give this child a chance to scream, even if only in the world of sleep.
The fourth sign involves old, dark houses. Many people dream of old houses, cramped rooms, suffocating spaces, or homes they lived in long ago.
In dream analysis, houses symbolize the self. An old house represents a past that still affects you. If the house is dark, it suggests painful memories. If there are locked rooms, it indicates repressed feelings. If you're trying to escape the house, you're seeking freedom from your past.
And the fifth sign is broken toys and lost objects, dreaming of a beloved toy now broken, or something precious that's lost and you can't find it.
The broken toy represents stolen innocence, and the lost item symbolizes the safety of childhood that wasn't there. Studies show that traumatized children often attach their emotions to material objects, with toys being their only symbol of joy. When it appears broken in dreams, it's not about the toy itself, but about joy itself.
So if your dreams show these signs, the question becomes, what exactly happened in your childhood and how is it affecting you now?
Let's explore the types of lost childhoods. The first type is emotional deprivation. Not all deprivation is poverty. There's a more dangerous kind, called emotional hunger.
Children who grew up without embraces, without kind words, without anyone truly listening to them, develop an inner emptiness, and their dreams reflect this void. How? They might dream of being in vast, empty spaces, or being surrounded by people who don't see them, or searching for someone they can't find.
This is known as emotional detachment in psychological terms. The child learns they're alone, so they disconnect from their feelings and grow up emotionally numb.
The second type is chronic fear childhood. Some children lived in homes filled with yelling, hitting, violence, and constant fear. These children grow up with brains programmed for danger.
And their dreams are often continuous nightmares. They dream of being chased, of running away, of predatory monsters or animals. Why? Because their subconscious believes that life equals danger.
Neuroscience tells us that in these children, the fear center of the brain, the amygdala, becomes hyperactive. So even as adults, ordinary situations are interpreted as threats, and dreams reenact these threats not to torture them, but as attempts at healing.
The third type is early responsibility childhood. Some children shouldered responsibilities beyond their years. They were raised to be responsible, to act grown up, to be patient.
These children were denied the right to be children, and their dreams reflect this burden. They might dream of carrying something heavy they can't deliver, or being responsible for children or needy people and fearing they'll fail them, or running but never arriving.
We call this the adult child syndrome. Psychology teaches us that children who carried their parents' emotional or financial responsibilities lose their childhood. They grow up unable to enjoy life, unable to play, feeling guilty if they relax.
And the fourth type is silent neglect childhood. This is the most dangerous because it's not obvious. There's no hitting, no yelling, but there's absence. The father is physically present but emotionally absent. The mother is busy but not psychologically available.
This child eats, drinks, and sleeps, but no one truly sees them, and their dreams often involve disappearing. They might dream they're a ghost no one can see, or that they're speaking with no response, or dying with no one noticing.
This is called emotional neglect. It's among the hardest traumas to recognize because there's no clear event you can point to and say, that's what hurt me. Instead, there's absence, emptiness, a constant feeling that you're not enough.
Now that we understand the types of lost childhoods, let's address how these dreams can help healing. James, how can dreams become tools for recovery?
First, dreams reveal the wound. Before treating any injury, you need to locate it. Dreams are mirrors, showing us where the wound is. When you dream of a childhood situation, even one you'd forgotten, it's not random, it's a signal.
Psychology uses dream analysis in therapy because while the conscious mind may deny, repress, or forget, the subconscious remembers everything, and dreams are the language of the subconscious.
The second method is dream rewriting. There's a therapeutic technique called imagery rehearsal therapy. The idea is to take a nightmare and rewrite it while awake with a positive ending.
For example, if you dream you're a lost child with no one searching for you, when awake, imagine the same dream, but this time someone finds you, embraces you, takes you to a safe place.
Why does this work? Because the brain doesn't distinguish much between imagination and reality. When you rewrite the dream, you're reprogramming the emotional memory, and it's scientifically proven to reduce nightmares by 70%.
The third method is writing immediately after the dream. As soon as you wake up from a disturbing dream, write it down. Not to preserve it, but to release it.
Writing is a process of emotional discharge. When you write down the dream, you're transferring it from inside to outside, which lightens the emotional burden associated with it. Plus, when you regularly write your dreams, you'll start noticing patterns, which helps you understand what your subconscious is trying to tell you.
The fourth method involves creating a calming pre-sleep routine. Your psychological state before sleep affects your dreams. If you go to bed afraid, you'll likely have nightmares. If you sleep feeling peaceful, you'll have calmer dreams.
Practices like meditation, deep breathing, or prayer create serenity. This serenity protects against nightmares.
The fifth method is reconciling with your inner child. There's a therapeutic exercise called inner child work. The idea is to imagine yourself as a child and talk to them.
Ask them, what are you upset about? What do you need? What are you afraid of? And reassure them, I'm here. I won't leave you. You're safe.
This isn't empty imagination, it's legitimate psychological therapy because the wounded child inside you is still there, needing to be heard. And when you listen and embrace them, the disturbing dreams will begin to decrease.
But sometimes self-help isn't enough. When should someone seek professional help, Sarah?
First, if the nightmares are daily and persistent, if every night you have the same nightmare or similar nightmares, that's not normal. It's a sign of a disorder. It could be PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder, or complex PTSD from a difficult childhood. In this case, you need a specialized psychotherapist, not just dream interpretation.
Second, if the dreams are affecting your daily life, if you're afraid to sleep because you don't want to dream, if you wake up from a dream and can't continue your day normally, if dreams make you doubt those around you or distance yourself from them.
Third, if there are thoughts of self harm, if your dreams are full of scenes of death, suicide, or injury, and you wake up with a real desire for that, immediately talk to a professional or call a mental health hotline. That's not weakness, that's courage.
And fourth, if you can't interpret your dreams on your own, not every dream is clear. Some are symbolic, complex, interwoven. If you feel lost or confused, you might seek help from a trusted dream interpreter or a therapist who uses dream analysis.
Before we wrap up, what are the three most important things our listeners should remember?
First, your dreams aren't your enemy. They're your guide. Many fear their dreams, run from them, try to forget them. But the truth is, your dreams are trying to help you. They're telling you something inside needs healing. There's a child inside who needs attention. There's a wound that needs healing. So instead of running, listen.
Second, healing is possible, but it requires patience. There's no magic solution, no overnight fix. But there is a journey of recovery, step by step. And dreams are part of this journey. Every dream you understand, every wound you acknowledge, every tear you shed is a step forward.
And third, you're not alone. Millions have experienced difficult childhoods. Millions suffer from the same dreams, and millions have healed and become better. You're not an exceptional case. You're a human being with a wound, and this wound deserves to be treated.
Don't be ashamed to ask for help. Don't be afraid to admit you need assistance. And don't lose hope.
Your lost childhood isn't lost forever. It's inside you, in your memories, in your feelings, in your dreams. And dreams are the thread that can lead you to this child. Listen to them, embrace them, heal them.
Not to go back in time, but to continue your life whole. Start today. Write down your dreams, analyze them, understand yourself, and remember, each step brings you closer to inner peace.
We hope this episode has provided insights and tools to help you on your journey. Thank you for joining us on Lost Childhood and Dreams. Until next time, may your dreams guide you toward healing.
And remember, understanding your dreams isn't just about analyzing the past, it's about creating a healthier future. Take care, everyone.